rappers who didn't mind when interviewers talked badly about them. A big name in the rap world, Beanie Sigel, was invited to the Breakfast Club in October 2016.
Sigel?
Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy host the popular radio show. At this point, things were very tense between rappers Beanie Sigel and Meek Mill because they were still making fun of each other. During the interview, Charlamagne didn't hold back when he said that he thought Beanie Sigel's latest diss tracks against Meek Mill sounded like they were made out of anger and jealousy, calling Sigel a hater. This accusation probably caused Beanie a lot of trouble because it called his goals and credibility as an artist into question. Beanie Sigel, who is known for being honest, didn't hold back when he answered. He questioned Charlamagne's right to call him a hater, pointing out that Charlamagne didn't fully understand what was going on or why he was making those negative comments. This conversation showed how tense things were between the two people, which made the interview more intense.
I heard you on Tax Podcast.
Yeah.
And then, I was questioning you with your diss record, man. You sound like a hater lately, man.
Hater?
Yeah.
How you say that?
Because I feel like, you put out 2 diss records, but then you was in the studio with me like 8 days prior to the first diss record. And I'm like, if anybody else did that, I think you'd be saying that was a sucker.
As the talk went on, it became clear that Beanie Sigel was annoyed by Charlamagne's questions. He said that Charlamagne wasn't prepared to judge him, and made it clear that Charlamagne didn't understand the complexities of his legal dispute with Meek Mill. Beanie Sigel was so angry at Charlamagne for talking about his fight with Meek Mill that he even questioned Charlamagne's right to talk about it. According to Beanie, Charlamagne didn't have enough information about what was going on to judge him or call him a hater. In the context of their ongoing fight, this showed that Beanie thought Charlamagne's point of view was uninformed and, therefore, not credible or true.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what?
Well,
why?
I'm just telling you, baby.
But why do you say I'm a hater?
Charlamagne kept looking into the same thing, and Beanie Sigel's patience ran out, so he didn't mince words. As Beanie grew more angry at what he saw as Charlamagne's lack of authenticity or earnestness, he decided to tell him directly how he felt. In a moment of honesty, he gave Charlamagne a clear choice: either change the subject or end the discussion.
You ain't qualified to ask me that question, and you ain't qualified to get that answer.
Beanie's bold threat to leave the interview showed that he didn't want to continue a conversation that he thought was pointless or rude. Through this act of expressing his agency, Beanie set his limits and took charge of the interview's direction. Furthermore, his choice to call Charlamagne a sucker showed how upset and angry he was with what he saw as Charlamagne's lack of honesty or truthfulness in their conversation. This tense exchange showed how power works in interviews and showed how willing Beanie was to stand up for himself and protect his image when he thought it was being harmed or insulted. In the end, Beanie's threat to leave and his harsh criticism of Charlamagne showed that he was determined to keep his honor and respect, even when he was being questioned negatively.
I think you're a sucker, so I should be out, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I would. I mean, that's me personally. I wouldn't sit and have a conversation with a sucker.
Yeah, you'll sit here and you'll bash a little girl, a little mama till she cry. That's what you do. Coward.
Me and you talking to each other now. I tell you that I think you're a hypocrite.
You can think what you want.
And I think you be coming off as a hater sometimes.
You can think what you want to think.
So now what's next?
I can say I think you're a bitch. You let Fredro Starr and them check you, but you made that little girl.
Kodak Black found himself in an uncomfortable and intense interview